I'll provide paragraph 1 as a reusable draft. What if I told you that during a major power outage, some of the cheapest items in your home could become more valuable than expensive electronics, luxury gadgets, or even stacks of cash? Imagine waking up to find that the electricity is gone, cell towers are overloaded, stores are closed, and people are suddenly searching for basic supplies they never thought twice about before. In situations like these, value changes fast. Items that normally cost only a few dollars can suddenly become essential tools for comfort, safety, communication, and survival. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe, like this video, and let us know in the comments which emergency supply you believe is the most important, because your experience could help someone else prepare before the next unexpected outage. One of the first cheap items that becomes incredibly valuable is aluminum foil. Most people see it as nothing more than a kitchen product, but during a prolonged outage it can help reflect heat, assist with emergency cooking methods, protect food, and even support temporary repairs. A single roll stored in a cabinet can solve multiple problems when resources are limited. Another surprisingly important item is rope or strong cordage. Whether securing loose objects during storms, creating temporary shelters, hanging wet clothing, carrying supplies, or making emergency repairs, rope becomes one of those tools that people suddenly wish they had purchased in advance. Duct tape belongs in the same category. It is inexpensive, easy to store, and useful for sealing leaks, repairing damaged containers, securing broken equipment, and preventing small problems from becoming expensive ones. During emergencies, adaptability matters, and few products offer more versatility than a simple roll of quality duct tape. Candles are another low-cost item that gains importance quickly when the lights go out. While modern flashlights are often safer for long-term use, candles provide backup illumination and can help create a sense of normalcy during stressful conditions. The psychological benefit of having reliable light should never be underestimated when entire neighborhoods are sitting in darkness. Trash bags may not sound exciting, but experienced emergency planners consistently recognize their value. They can be used for waste management, waterproof storage, rain protection, temporary insulation, and even transporting supplies. A box of heavy-duty trash bags can perform dozens of functions when normal services are interrupted. Then there is the humble manual can opener, an item that many households forget about because electric openers have become common. During a power outage, stored food becomes significantly less useful if you cannot access it. A simple manual can opener eliminates that problem and ensures that goods remain available when they are needed most. Lighters and waterproof matches also deserve attention. Even households that rarely use them can benefit from having reliable fire-starting tools available for approved cooking methods, emergency heating solutions where appropriate, or lighting backup candles. Fire safety should always remain the priority, but preparation often starts with having the right tools before a problem occurs. Flashlights are another obvious but essential item. The difference between navigating a dark home safely and risking injury can be as simple as reaching for a flashlight stored in an accessible location. Modern LED flashlights are affordable, energy efficient, and capable of providing dependable light for extended periods. Yet a flashlight is only as useful as its power source, which is why batteries become incredibly important during outages. Fresh batteries can keep lights running, radios functioning, and critical devices operational when access to charging options becomes limited. This shift in value explains why inexpensive preparedness items often outperform expensive purchases during emergencies. Their true worth is not measured by price tags, but by the problems they solve. As we continue, you will discover even more low-cost items that can protect your resources, preserve communication, and help you maintain control when the modern conveniences people depend on suddenly disappear. As valuable as light and basic repair supplies may be, some of the most important cheap items during a power outage are the ones that protect your ability to stay informed, hydrated, and connected to the outside world. One of those items is a battery-powered or hand-crank emergency radio. In normal times, radios are often ignored because people rely on smartphones and internet access for information. However, when power systems fail, internet connections become unreliable and cellular networks experience congestion. A simple emergency radio can provide weather alerts, local updates, safety instructions, and important announcements. Access to accurate information helps people make smarter decisions, avoid unnecessary risks, and reduce panic. Another inexpensive item that can become extremely valuable is a water filter. Many people assume water will always be available from the tap, but extended outages can affect pumping stations, treatment facilities, or local infrastructure. Having a portable water filter or purification solution provides an additional layer of security and helps ensure access to cleaner drinking water if normal services are interrupted. Closely related to this is the importance of storing water containers. Even basic containers can help households collect, store, and ration water efficiently during emergencies. While water itself is essential, the ability to manage and preserve it often depends on inexpensive storage solutions that are easy to overlook until they become necessary. Power banks are another example of a low-cost item whose value increases dramatically during an outage. A fully charged power bank can keep a smartphone operating long enough to receive emergency messages, contact family members, access maps, or use critical applications. Communication is one of the most important resources during uncertain situations, and a backup power source can make a significant difference. Many people focus on buying expensive technology while forgetting that a simple power bank can provide far more practical benefits when electricity is unavailable. Beyond communication and water security, food preservation becomes a major concern during extended blackouts. This is where preparation can save both money and resources. Simple coolers, insulated containers, and basic temperature management techniques can help reduce food waste. Every item preserved is money saved and one less problem to worry about. During emergencies, success often comes from preventing losses rather than making gains. This is one reason inexpensive preparedness supplies become so valuable. They help protect what you already have. Another commonly overlooked item is a notebook and pen. It may sound old-fashioned, but when electronic devices lose power or networks fail, written information becomes extremely useful. Emergency contact numbers, important addresses, supply inventories, schedules, and instructions can all be recorded without depending on batteries or internet access. In fact, many emergency planners still recommend keeping critical information in physical form for exactly this reason. Gloves are another affordable item that can prove extremely useful. Whether cleaning debris, handling damaged materials, moving supplies, or performing repairs, proper hand protection reduces the risk of injuries that could become more serious when access to medical services is limited. Small investments in safety equipment often deliver large benefits during unexpected events. Basic first aid supplies belong in the same category. While a first aid kit may not seem exciting, minor cuts, scrapes, and injuries can happen more frequently when lighting is poor and normal routines are disrupted. Being prepared for these situations helps maintain safety and confidence. What makes all of these items remarkable is not their cost, but their ability to solve practical problems. During a long outage, people often discover that convenience and preparedness are closely connected. The households that remain calm are usually not the ones with the most expensive equipment. They're the ones that anticipated common challenges and prepared affordable solutions in advance. When viewed through that perspective, these low-cost items stop looking like ordinary household products and start looking like valuable tools that help maintain stability, comfort, and resilience when everyday systems can no longer be taken for granted. The most important lesson from every major power outage is that preparedness is rarely about buying the most expensive products. Instead, it is about identifying small weaknesses before they become major problems. The final items on this list demonstrate exactly why inexpensive supplies can become incredibly valuable when normal systems stop functioning. One of the best examples is extra rechargeable batteries and charging accessories. People often focus on devices themselves while forgetting that every useful tool eventually depends on power. A flashlight without energy, a radio without batteries, or a phone with a dead battery quickly loses much of its value. Having backup charging options helps extend the usefulness of essential equipment and allows households to maintain important capabilities for longer periods. Another affordable item that deserves attention is a simple toolkit. Basic screwdrivers, pliers, adjustable wrenches, and multi-purpose tools can help address small repairs before they grow into larger issues. During a power outage, professional assistance may not be immediately available, and the ability to solve minor problems independently can save time, money, and frustration. Small repairs that take minutes under normal circumstances can become much more challenging during emergencies, making even a modest toolkit an extremely worthwhile investment. Storage containers are also more valuable than many people realize. Keeping supplies organized allows families to find important items quickly when stress levels are high. Whether storing batteries, medical supplies, documents, food, or emergency equipment, organization reduces confusion and improves efficiency. Preparation is not only about what you own, but also about how easily you can access it when needed. Another often overlooked asset is spare cash in small denominations. While digital payments dominate daily life, power outages can affect payment systems, card readers, internet connections, and banking services. Having a modest emergency cash reserve may help with purchases if local businesses remain open, but electronic transactions become unavailable. This is not about stockpiling large amounts of money. It is about maintaining flexibility during temporary disruptions. What truly makes these 12 inexpensive items valuable is their ability to preserve options. Every emergency creates uncertainty, and uncertainty becomes easier to manage when people have practical tools available. A flashlight preserves visibility. Batteries preserve power. A radio preserves information. Water filters preserve access to drinking water. Rope, duct tape, and tools preserve the ability to make repairs. Trash bags preserve sanitation. Power banks preserve communication. Each item serves a different purpose, but together they create a network of support that helps households remain more comfortable and capable during difficult circumstances. The phrase "make you rich during a power outage" should not be understood as a promise of financial profit. Instead, it reflects a different kind of wealth. When neighbors are searching desperately for basic supplies, the person who prepared ahead of time possesses something far more valuable than money in that moment: readiness. Preparedness reduces stress, prevents waste, protects resources, and improves decision-making. It helps transform a potentially overwhelming situation into a manageable one. That is why experienced emergency planners often focus on simple, affordable solutions rather than expensive purchases. They understand that resilience is built one practical item at a time. The good news is that none of these supplies require a massive budget. Most can be purchased gradually and stored without difficulty. Even adding 1 or 2 items each month can significantly improve readiness over time. Preparation is not about fear. It is about responsibility, awareness, and reducing unnecessary risk. Power outages can occur because of storms, infrastructure failures, natural disasters, accidents, or other unexpected events. While nobody can predict exactly when they will happen, everyone can take reasonable steps to be better prepared for them. If you found this information useful, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss future preparedness content. Also, share your thoughts in the comments and tell us which of these 12 cheap items you already keep at home and which one you think becomes the most valuable during a long power outage. Your experience and ideas could help other viewers prepare more effectively before the next unexpected blackout arrives.